Hello, scientists. It is Tuesday, February 16th, and I am bringing you a new lesson for science about friction. This is lesson 4, page 23. All right, so you can use your packet. You can refer to it. If you really love science, fill it out, have fun with it, do the experiments in it. But this week, this is your only video for this week for all of your science lessons for the week. So you might want to pause it once in a while, do your assignment, then the next day, watch it where you left off, and then do the experiment or the activity. So all this week, so actually just Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you are learning about friction. Friction is the name of the game. So picture this. You sliding down a hill. Woo! Your shoes. Wait, what do you mean sliding down a hill? Wouldn't you kind of shuffle? Because what's slowing you down? The grass, probably. If it is muddy and it just rained, you go down the hill like, woohoo! Mud sliding down the hill. Okay, but if it wasn't, it's a nice spring day or summer day and it's grassy, it's a little hard to slide down that hill. So would you rather slide down that hill on your shoes, on your feet, or go down snow on skis? Oh, skis is a different matter because don't skis make you go whoosh, or an inner tube, you're going sledding, whoosh. Nothing to stop you. You just go right down because the stuff that stops you is called friction. It's the stuff that slows the motion, the push or the pull, slows it down. All right, let's watch a little video. Here we go. You know I like my videos. And yes, I'm turning on the sound. All right, here we go. So this is, I just really like this this guy. I think he explains things really well and quickly, so I like him. But it's Science Genius on friction. Here we go. Turn up your tunes and watch.
I'm Jeff Vinegar, and today we're going to explore patterns of motion and friction. With Dr. Jeff. Motion is the process of an object moving or being moved. Motion can be straight, circular,
up and down,
zigzagging,
or side to side.
Motion can also be a combination, like a swing, which is both up and down and forward and back. Now let's see how friction affects motion. We can do that by racing these two identical cars over different surfaces.
This track is covered in sandpaper.
And this one is smooth.
Let's see which car races down faster. Drivers, to the starting line.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
No!
Yes, I won.
Hardly. My track had more friction.
Speaking of friction, why don't you two tone it down a little?
Zoe's right. Friction can generate heat, and rubbing things together can slow down moving objects.
What are some other examples of friction?
Hey kids, if you want to watch this whole episode...
Okay, other examples of friction. Let's talk about that for a second. So try this. Oh, I'm so cold. What do I do with my hands when I'm so cold? Rub them together. Rub, 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 rub. Now it's too hot. It's on fire. So rubbing together is causing friction, which creates heat. How about that? So friction's the big name of the game this week. All right, let me show you what you're going to be doing. Here we go. All right, so as you can see, this is forces in motion. This is your activity for the week, and yours will look like this, like a little PowerPoint. But I like to do the view, so to show you. But anyway, what slows down motion? So what slows down that action of moving? So let's think about this. If you wanted to ski, here's the question. If you wanted to ski down a hill as fast as possible, would you rather ski down a hill of snow or a hill of grass? Tell me why. Pause the video, write your answer. And you do not have to be scientific, just write your thoughts. I'd rather do this because... All right, after you pause the video, let's do this together. What is friction? Oh, goodness gracious, I just did this. And the cool part about this is you can click right here and have it read it to you. Way cool. What is friction? So rub your hands together for 15 seconds. And then did you notice that your hands feel warmer? The reason they feel warmer is because of a force called friction. Friction is the force created between two surfaces when they meet. What would happen if you put soap or oil on your hands and rub them together? How would it be different? Have you ever done that? Like making slime or I don't know, we made something with oil, my daughter and I. She wanted to make, I think something to do with like the Play-Doh I gave you too for Christmas. We had some oil and all of a sudden it was really slippery on my hands. And if you ever saw like oil in the garage that was spilled from your car or something, it's slippery, it's slick. So, but what would happen? So you're going to think about that. I'm not really giving you a chance, am I? Think about that. And how would it be different to put soap or oil on your hands as compared to just rubbing your hands together right now for 15 seconds? Okay, so what would be the difference? And then one more slide for today, for Tuesday. Actually, a couple more, I'm sorry. Different surfaces create different amounts of friction. Without friction, we wouldn't be able to walk. We would be sliding all over the place. So friction helps keep us steady, helps us stop in cars, and even makes fires because rubbing two things together makes the fire, right? The friction force always acts against the object's motion. It always tries to slow things down. The friction between two objects depends on the surface of each object. Sometimes we want to reduce the amount of friction so it's easier to move. For example, roller skates have wheels, which make it easier for us to move across the ground quicker than with just our shoes on. Now, I know Joshua said his dad can run like 12 miles per hour. I cannot. So to go that fast, I might want wheels from a bike, or a snowmobile or a four-wheeler or rollerblades because the friction is less on my feet. When I'm pushing against the cement, it's a little harder to push against that cement than it is for wheels to go on that cement. So the friction is less. So let's check your understanding. So for Tuesday, you're going to do slide 5 and 6. Just simple answers like you did before, just simple answers. All right, and then, so 5 and 6, just 5 little questions. Then on Wednesday, so you might want to pause the video until tomorrow. Okay, so pause, pick me up tomorrow. I dare you, try, woo! Okay, anyway, it's Wednesday. You're gonna watch this little video. Okay, slip and slide in science. And then guess what? Today's awesome because you get to do an experiment. So follow these guidelines. Oh, I wish I could do this one with you in class. This is so fun. So you're going to use cardboard or a book and then lean it against something like a wall would be simple. And then you're going to pick 3 objects from around your house, whatever, and put them on the edge of the book or the cardboard, whatever you have, and predict. So you're going to guess first which object you think will slide first, which object will slide quickest second, which will be last when you lift the book to create a slope. Okay, so you're putting them on there and then you're lifting it up to create that slope. All right, and then you're going to move the book and let the 3 objects go. Okay, so they're going to slide off the book at the same time. Okay, or slide off the cardboard, whatever you have. So, and then record which falls first, second, and last. okay? This says repeat with new objects, but loves, I'm not having 3 pages of experiments. You can do that if you want to, but I am not going to make you do 3, like there were 3 pages of experiments there. So I'm just going to get rid of that with a little text box. If you want to do it, erase that text box and you can do more experiments. So what you're going to do is follow these directions, write down the objects that you used, and then write the order you think. So this is for predictions. Make sure you do this before you do the investigation. Guess which item's going to go first, second, third, maybe first, second, third, however. And then you're going to actually put it in order for what you saw when you're done. So then you'd put then you'd put 1, 2, or 3 here and check to see, were you right? Was your prediction right? What did you observe? Okay, so that's all you're going to do for Wednesday, is do a fun little experiment, watch a movie. Now pause the video until Thursday. Hello, it's Thrilling Thursday. Hello, scientists, it's still me for Thursday. As you can see on the screen, you're going to play a game. Isn't that cool? You're welcome. Yes. So play one of these fun games. Check out Friction, or this one or this one. Play a little game. And then you're going to reflect. What did I learn? Now, this reflection would probably be really important to help you with your Flipgrid for tomorrow to prove what you know about science. So, for your reflection, why do different types of shoes need different soles? Notice the different types of shoes. Tennis shoes might have different types of tread. Maybe it looks like a winter boot. We know what the bottom of those look like. This looks like more of a spring shoe. So why would these have, and this one's no tread at all. So think about when I would wear these ones with different treads. Okay, so reflect here a little bit about, and use the word friction. We want to use the science language we've been learning. So use the word friction and just give me a good little complete sentence there. Stop the video after this. For Flipgrid, like I said, for the end of the week, big event on Friday, you're going to take your reading street test and you're going to do Flipgrid to tell me 3 things you learned this week. And I want one of them to be about science. So one about reading, one about math, one about science. Okay, so think about friction and figure out how you're going to explain that to me on Flipgrid for Friday. Thanks so much for watching, my dears. Have a great rest of your day. Miss you. Check your mail. Check your mail. I might send you something. Bye. No, really.